Hello everyone, S102 here, and I've been having some internet problems. Not only did my streaming program disconnect with YouTube, the computer went slow too. Seems fixed at the moment. I can't even check if there's any audio problems by watching the stream myself. Oh well. Is that on the other side?
Time to get a move on before all your chances slip on by.
Yep. That's a dead zone, isn't it? No? It's not?
Says you've made a lot of enemies. Might be better to hide during the day. Understands you have a...
What do pilgrims in this time of age do? Did I just... Well, seems pointless to do that considering... Whatever. Wait, the Porky Puff is there? Not all the way over there. Well... I mean, since I'm here... I guess I might as well, right? Just
This
go
story
see
is
Out of
as
Date.
powerful as you'll let it be. There it is, the tree of life. The idea that all life is related by common descent, where the twigs are existing species and those produced in the past represent the succession of the extinct. The tree's great branches were once budding twigs, a connection between the past, present, and future. A representation of all extinct and living species with its ever-branching and beautiful ramifications. We are an evolution of those that came before.
That's a nice view of my mount's butt. Why did it decide to do that? Why am I still looking at it? cave, huh?
Don't flinch away from this. It's your moment. You need to focus.
Don't tell me what to do. Just gonna grab this. Is it just me or is my
Plastic
character
scrap
faster?
like that over there could be useful.
Gotta find another way there, huh? I could climb up this cliff somehow. I bet they don't really have any tools for climbing, do they? No, that would make wondrous sense. And now I'm slipping. Crying out loud, how did I get on this thing?
For a beastie, this mount is so gentle.
Yeah, it's because I own it. Oh, that could be a way up. Could be. Nope, too steep. And it looks like it's getting steeper. Did I miss the path? Did I see the path, miss it, and just kept going like an idiot? I'll figure this out. Oh my god, I did. Oh, good thing I turned around and realized that maybe that was the case.
Glad to see some wood scrap there.
There we go.
Yeah. The future is in your hands, so take care of it. Let's see. It's a place well hidden. It's just below the above.
Just below the above. Is that what you said? that what he said? Alright. So this is one of the flying saucers. Can we go inside it? Where is out of date?
Out of date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds. You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. Question is, what you'll do with that responsibility. He worries about you. If you love yourself, you don't hurt others. But the more you hate yourself, the more you want others to suffer. Thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where you came from. Someone without knowledge of their history and origin is like a tree without roots. What do you think his are? He's the one that's called out of date, remember? Out of date says there's a time for everything. And now there's no use thinking of the past, for it's gone. Think of the present, because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things. He's worried that you're putting the world at risk. But darkness isn't necessarily the end of the world. It's just another perspective.
True.
If the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run. So he's prepared for the worst. Something he calls the Ark. He hopes you're right. He gets that you mean the journey continues either way, but personally he wants the tree to survive.
I can understand that.
Out of date says there's no clear record of the chain of events that changed the course of history and brought the world to its knees. He's found evidence on the Ark, records of a crisis, decades of contamination that permeated the ground and broke its inner core. The contamination disrupted what we now know as Ki energy, the life force that runs through all things, living and inanimate. He's been told the blight affected everything at a genetic level and turned our perception of normality on its head. It was only those that changed that avoided extinction, proving that the possibility for survival and renewal was real. He understands you are curious about the ship at the foot of the tree. He says it surfaced when the oil broke through the ground. The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals he found inside, he believes he's figured the ship out. The Ark has room for 4 more, even if you think no one else is worth saving if the world comes to an end. He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to invite up to 4 others to join you in the Ark, in the event. Out of date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Gizmo in the West. Out of date says he knows you're good-hearted enough to do your best to support Gizmo. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Gizmo and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of.
Jumbo Puff.
Cos'ata ghetto?
Out of Date says that Gizmo is worried now that the Western World Eater is stepping up its activity.
Valu alu.
What the heck just happened? Gizmo's over there?
Cos'ata ghetto?
Out of Date suggests that you should head west as fast as possible and see what you can do to help.
Ku bubuya buy.
He wonders what's on your mind.
Au ghetto tul attu iamanau.
Has plenty to do, so no one...
No, I like the narrator. What the hell are you? What the hell are the... One of them's missing. Two of them's missing.
Watch for trouble. Could come from any corner.
Who cares? Danger's not even that dangerous. Well, if Gizmo was there and the Jumbo Puff's there and the Dragon you already have this, I might as well go see him, right? I mean, why not? Oh my god, I can't fast travel. I have to get out of here, don't I? Is that what needs to happen? Jesus, this game is so picky. I think the entrance should be here, considering this is the only path. Ew, wouldn't want to fall down that. I don't think there's a way back up. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so how about now? Now will the game allow thee? Oh, right, the mount thing. How about now? Oh, wonderful. Thank you, ancient fast travel gods, for permitting thee. Okay, that's too much sarcasm. Porky Puff was a bit difficult, but that's because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So finding the Jumbo Puff shouldn't be too bad.
Just be glad
Now that I
that
know I have to
beastie
pop
let you on.
zits. Am I supposed to get inside this thing?
It's the Chug Yard.
Oh, is there an entrance? Oh, sorry, did you say Chug Yard? Is it because the trains go chugga chugga? Is that what you did? Good grief. I still don't see... What? Ah, there we go. Alright then. I guess I won't look at that. These are labor boys or enemies? I want to know before I just jump in, Gizmo. I can't find Gizmo, can I? Hmm. Well, here we go, I guess. Whoa, hi there. Where's the big guy?
Tribes always
What the hell is that?
for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting
I'm
instead of playing around with sprockets.
Did you guys just trip and bump me up and blew yourselves up instead? I know there was a second big guy. Where is he?
Banging the door. This is your chance.
Force powers! That all of them? Are they dead?
It's time to create your own path.
It is Ezo. I swear there was another big guy. Where is he?
Let's see. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames.
Yeah, I kinda did, didn't I? Concerning.
It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin.
Not surprising. There you are.
The plague that's ruining the land needs to be stopped. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years.
Oh yeah.
He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
Can you feel that? It's getting dusky in here.
Dusky? Leave me out of this.
Hold up! There's no need to rush into things.
Sounds like you're just flat out lazy to me.
Lazy, because I fight against the dark.
Because you're against just getting things done.
Sad to see the Tree of Life is going to die and take everything with it, but it's not like he didn't expect it. Understands why you're bent on finishing the world off. Supposes it's a mercy to make it faster. Wonders if you liked working with the Jagni. They always hunker down in their homes, gathering their things around them. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. It's the part of the land that suffered most from the apocalypse. It's deprived of oxygen, making it next to impossible for anything but creatures that were most contorted by the contamination.
All right then. Don't they have protection? Not very good protection. Concerning.
There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. Keep on tracking down here and things will look up eventually.
Wait a minute, how does a shirt help? How does a shirt help me breathe? That doesn't make sense.
Don't overstep.
I'm building a robot, huh? Let's just fast travel back.
This box once tailed a chugga-chugga. Now it's just off track. It's a game of life, yours and everyone else's. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device, so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. It's a little feisty and tough critter, a perfect fit for a live ammunition, if you ask him.
Okay.
That wasn't your tum-tum rumbling.
By the way, aren't there things living in that goo?
The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster.
Fog kind of makes it hard to see a bit. I'm sorry, you live here?
Brains need more airtime than this. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
Why do you live here? Why would you live here?
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Claims he goes after the most dangerous game, huge monsters. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Out there with the monsters, it's kill or be killed. Which will it be for you? You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies. Worries that when the world dies, there won't be any monsters left. What will he shoot then? Gets why you're thinning the herd so hard, but he wishes you'd leave some monsters for everybody else. Approves of you working with the Jagni. They have the hunting spirits of a flock of hawks. Enjoys it when he gets the chance, though they're not much good against monsters. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short. Says he's not sure, but if you're going to haunt something, it seems a waste not to eat it. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster haunter. Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big. There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes.
Well, if you say so.
Says it's not far at all. Fortunately for you, the squips seem to have acclimatized themselves to the otherwise uninhabitable dead zone.
I guess that isn't that far. This machine's supposed to clean that stuff up.
Easy to lose your way if you can't see landmarks.
What the? Spark even worked with that, huh? Well, this is it. That's, Yep, that's what I thought.
A tragedy.
Oh well, I guess. Come on, can you take any longer?
Keep your
Oh,
eyes
there
out
we
for
go.
new
Jeez.
paths. Easy to miss things down here. Wait, it's the Scrip hole-up. Place is just filled with critters.
Crap, I fell in by mistake.
Whoops.
Did you just friggin' oops? Well, that is what happened, actually. It was an oops.
Good thing you're not claustrophobic.
We're supposed to go this way. But then what?
Wait, it's the Scrip hole-up. Place is just filled with critters.
Oh, jeez. It's these things. There's a lack of life in these things. They seem like, you know, early zombie land. They're not just... They're more intelligent. Being near you guys, you weird me out. Are you all dead? I'll tell you your word for it. Weird monsters. Another monster? No, it's a light.
Ooh, a biohazard like that can make you real sick. Give your... That's not opening on its own. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did. Those things need elevator music.
Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there.
Don't know how I didn't die.
You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Stop talking like that. Hello. I should be allowed to grab that. Why can't I? My word, they're cute. Now I'm keeping it. The Scribber are a lot cuter than their name implies.
Not for the faint, Chopper.
Have them? Okay.
Breathe. Keep breathing.
Keep breathing. This place is trying to kill me with breathing. What? I'll get that later. Oh, how did I miss you?
Sure useful. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done.
Infinite?
It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it to suck up gooey oil puddles in the Mekton's way so you can pass. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job.
What the hell is that thing?
It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now. Otherwise, he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton. It's already quite sturdy, but upgrading it will greatly improve your chances of victory. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Understands completely.
Well, looks like I'm taking up the Jumbo Puff next time. These bastards did I collect for you? Well, we'll find out tomorrow.